that they're not going to give up. So instead of thinking that it's bragging, use that as the fire in your belly, that that's where I'm going to get, because the human psyche is funny. You always have to have something to chase. Okay, I tell all my people say, I'm going to pass you. I say, that's great. You're going to have your tongue hanging out, but you can pass me. That's why we're not a pyramid scheme, guys. I've got people that will come on my team that will probably make more income than I do. They have just as much opportunity to make just as much income as a Russell Brunson, as a Gary Chappelle, as a Mike Filsaime, as a Mark Call. You guys have every opportunity in front of you, but here's the cool thing. You can shorten the time that it took you versus what it took us, because we're sharing with you what it takes to be successful starting today with that mind shift. So change that mind shift right now. Make the decision. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do what it takes to learn, because the profitability is so freaking huge. What if it took you 60 days to make your first penny? So what? Okay? Aren't you better off than you were 60 days ago? And now the skill sets that you've learned will never be taken away from you? To me, that's pretty phenomenal. Some of you will learn in a week. Some of you will learn in a day. Some of you will learn in 30 days to get the mind shift right and move forward. If it took you 30 days to do this, to make your first sale, aren't you still better off than you were 30 days ago, guys? Versus 5 years ago? Think about that. To me, it's astonishing. Joel, you want to add something to that, buddy?
Yeah, I just wanted to say, I really appreciate what you put on this slide, because, we're being very transparent here. I like how you said almost everything is done for you, which is the truth. There's so many people out there who say completely 100% automated profits, sign up today, get paid tomorrow. And that just doesn't happen. Understand the opportunity here, Mark. I want everybody to understand what we're offering, okay? When you don't have a phenomenal compensation plan, you don't have a phenomenal opportunity, if you don't have a product that's comparable in the marketplace. So we've got our autoresponder service. When you compare that to AWeber or GetResponse, that's $25 a month alone right there. So giving this 30 days, what you're saying to yourself is you're not even going to utilize the tools that you need to try to build an online business at all. So there's that. Then, you look at this conference room that we're using, 730 people in here, okay? The conference software builds that know, like, and trust. You get that as well. You get video email as well. And in our VIP section, we're going to be adding some very cool new things, including our Easy Video Producer, streaming video with some very, very cool features in there. The point I'm trying to make, folks, is your autoresponder alone would cost you $25 per month. So people need that stuff. They're getting everything else included. And if you went and joined AWeber's compensation plan of a paltry 10 or 20% one-time commission, you're going to have to make a heck of a lot of sales to be able to make money with that. That's what creates the opportunity here, folks, is we have something priced in the marketplace that is less expensive than where you would go everywhere else, and we're still paying out 100% commission on that. So, Mark, it's maybe, do you want to move forward now, or do you want me to give a quick virtual tour so that people see what it takes, the infrastructure that we've built to help them move forward? That's completely up to you.
So what I want to do, because it's going to fit into this done for you that I'm talking about, let me move forward and just try to simplify this for people. The people that are emailing me on my team that are saying, I'm lost, I'm overwhelmed, I don't know where to start, I'm actually creating a video for them. But this is the thing I want you guys to think about, okay? All the hard work is done in this internet business for you with Pure Leverage. The product is done for you. The lead capture pages are done for you. The autoresponders are done for you and written, okay? Whether it's your leads campaign, your customers campaign, your VIP campaign, or your reseller campaign, and I'll explain how that works. Your checkout and cart are done for you. Your merchant account's all set up through Joel, so you don't have to worry about any of that internal logistics. All of the hosting, everything is done for you, and we'll show you what your $19.97 affiliate fee pays for in just a minute, because Joel will give you a tour. All of the hard stuff, the stuff that, frankly, before Pure Leverage, I had to learn how to do. I had to learn HTML. I had to learn FTP. I had to learn copywriting. I had to learn how to use an autoresponder. Guys, you don't even need to know how to use our autoresponder to market this business. Let me show you the exact steps that I personally use. I know Gary uses, I know Russell Brunson uses, Mike Filsame uses, so I hope you're paying attention here, because everybody says, what do I do? These are the 5 simple steps. Everybody always tries to say there's 3 simple steps to anything. You know, if you want to fly a plane, you just learn 3 things: how to take off, how to land, how to take off, how to fly, and how to land. Well, with Pure Leverage, it's 5 simple steps, but let me tell you something. 4 of the 5, when you look at this, is done for you. And actually, there's 6 steps, because we talked about the mind shift, where you need to be mentally to commit to yourself to do what it takes to make this happen and learn what you need to change your life and change your income for you and your family. Okay? We know we have stellar tools. Okay? That's a given. That's what's driving force of this. Without good products, you don't have any good opportunity. We got stellar tools. So first off, number 1, choose a lead page. I always recommend you go in and look at the lead pages that we have. Choose one that you're attracted to, because you're trying to attract like-minded people, folks. So number 1, choose a lead capture page. Already done for you. Okay? Number 2, drive traffic to that lead capture page. Number 3, capture the lead. We've done that for you. The autoresponders all set up so that you can capture the lead and put them on your leads list, and the autoresponder campaign is completely done for you. Okay? Number 4, follow-up autoresponder. We've done all the copywriting for you to trickle on your leads to introduce them to your Pure Leverage business. And number 5, collect the sale. That's done for you too. The checkout, the merchant account, every bit of the logistics is completely done for you. So 5 simple steps. Let's make it 6, because the first step is your mind shift. You need to commit today. Okay? If you can't commit to yourself, folks, you can't commit to anybody, and it's not going to work. So you need to be able to commit to yourself today. Choose a lead capture page, drive traffic to that lead capture page, capture the lead itself, which we've done for you, all the programming. You don't need to learn that. Follow up with the autoresponder. We've done that for you. And collect the sale. Guys, isn't that pretty simple? When 4 out of 5 of those things are done, too many of you are confusing yourself and saying, I need to learn how to use this autoresponder. Down the road, you can if you want. But if you're here to grow this business, which is what this webinar is for, Terry Anglin, one of the best instructors in the world, on Tuesday nights is going to start giving you training on the tools if you wish. But if you want to grow the Pure Leverage business, if you want to grow the business and make 100% payout commissions, folks, keep it simple. There's only one thing that you need to learn how to do. That's one thing, is driving traffic. And guys, I'm not going to lie to you, it's probably the most difficult thing. There's a number of ways that you can drive traffic. Every single thing has been done for you, so let's simplify it. Okay? You don't need to. Let's talk about what you don't need to do, that you may be thinking that you do. You don't need to know how to build a lead capture page. You don't need to worry about hosting. You don't need to worry about how an autoresponder works. You don't need to worry about writing copy for your autoresponder. You don't need to worry about doing a video for your sales page. You don't need to worry about putting a form on a web page. You don't need to worry about any of that. Already done for you, so relax. Don't worry about learning it right now. If you want to grow this Pure Leverage business, worry about the one thing: how to drive traffic. Now, there's tons of ways you can drive traffic. I'm very, very forward with my people. I get most of my signups from buying solo ads or media buys or advertising to build my list. Now, when I buy a solo ad, folks, I'm investing. I've had people come to me and go, oh my goodness, I can't afford $300. I want you to put this for a solo ad like you just did, Mark. And you may not be able to, but we'll talk about other ways to drive traffic. So hopefully the one thing I want to make you realize today, the only thing you need to do truly to be successful is get rid of all the clutter in your brain and realize all you need to do is drive traffic to a lead capture page that you're attracted to. How easy is that? That's pretty easy, guys. Everything else is done for you. Joel, go ahead. I know you want to add some things.
Well, yeah, I just wanted to add some things around the driving traffic part. And again, kind of relate that to a conventional business. We talked about a restaurant. Let's stick with that. You know, like statistically most businesses who get started, the chance of success. What's that?
I'll be right back. Someone's knocking on my door. I got to get rid of them.
So I want to compare that to conventional business, folks. So, of course, you know, you've got to advertise your business. That's the only thing that we don't do for you, but we almost do all of that for you. There's a lot of people that we've worked in the advertising space that we have in the traffic and lead generation section in the members area. If I were you, there's two ways of doing this. You can spend a little bit of money, or you can spend time. Time by, you know, marketing on Facebook, time by doing forums and stuff. But like Gary said at the start of this call, a lot of that is centered around know, like, and trust. So, you know, you've got to spend a lot of time getting people to know, like, and trust who you are before they'll buy from you. What I would do if I was everybody in this room who's just getting started, I would log into our members area, and under there's something called solo ad providers. So I want to explain to you what a solo ad is, even though there's a video there, and I highly recommend you watch the video in the members area. A solo ad will fast forward you exponentially, and here's why, okay? And we only have the best solo ad providers in the members area that I've personally bought solo ads from. Here's why solo ads are so effective. I could do a solo ad for people. Of course, I can't do a solo ad for Pure Leverage because, you know, we're the company, but Mark comes to me. He's brand new to the internet. I've been online for 10 years now, and he wants me to do a solo ad with a guaranteed click-through rate of 500 clicks, let's say. Okay. Now, our opt-in pages are converting at about 25%. So let's use that as an example. I can do a solo ad for Mark. I'm going to say, okay, Mark, if you want 500 clicks, I'm going to charge you $150, whatever, $50. The point is you'll see why this fast forwards things so much. Over the past 10 years that I've been online, and again, this is just an example, I've been online 15 years, but over the past 10 years, I've generated a lot of trust with my customer base. They know, like, and trust me because they've been on my list for 10 years. Now, what a good solo ad provider is going to be picky about what they promote to their list, okay? That's why we have a Rolodex in there of just very, very good solo ad providers through Reed Florin, who I know personally as well. So Mark comes to me, we negotiate a price. I say, okay, no problem. Now, here's what makes it so effective, is that I'm going to send an email to my list highly endorsing Mark's product and service. Now, because people know, like, and trust who I am, they're going to say, wow, you know, I didn't know Mark called, but if Joel highly recommends this, I love Joel, I'm a fan of Joel's, I trust Joel, I'm going to go check this out. And that's why it just fast forwards things. Essentially, solo ads allows you to tap into the list of other people that have spent years and years and years developing that list. Now, some of those people may not buy the product, but you can be guaranteed you're going to get a 25 to 35% opt-in rate. Now, my list, whoever opts in after I do the solo ad for Mark, are now part of Mark's list. And now Mark has gone from not having a list to now having a list. Mark, did that make sense? You know, so that's, you know, again, if I were you guys, that's what I would do. Do some solo ads, and you'll start to build that all-important list. Mark, back over to you, buddy.
Joel, that makes so much sense. And here's the thing, guys. You've got to focus on one thing because everything is done for you. Okay? Like I said, I get emails every day. Where do I start? Do not clutter your brain that you need to do the lead capture pages. You need to do the autoresponder. You even need to learn how to do those things because they're already done for you. Your number one focus should be driving traffic to the page that you feel you like best, because that's the type of person you're going to attract. Now let's talk about the metrics, okay? I was not successful in this business, and we're giving you some pretty good stuff, until two things happened. Number one, I got the right mind shift. I stopped being jealous of people that were making more money than me, and I started to pay attention to what they were doing to make that money, because I don't care what anybody says, I was purely jealous. I was jealous over that guy I heard, like a Gary Chappelle, that was making $14,000. And frankly, I was saying, oh, I'm tired of hearing these guys brag. But for me personally, I'm not saying you, I was jealous, and I let that stand in my way until I got the fire in my belly and said, I've heard Gary's story. I know him. I like him. I trust him. I know I can do it. So the first thing is a mind shift. You got to do it today. Commit on our Facebook wall. Okay, I'm going to put a post there and ask you to comment on it. Commit today that you're going to have the mind shift necessary to do this business. Don't put a time frame on yourself. If I don't make money in 30 days, I'm quitting. Guys, that's just silly. Okay, plain and simple silly. You only need to keep this business simple to learn how to do one thing, and that's drive traffic to your lead capture page.
That's it.
Once, go ahead.
I'm just going to say, that's literally it. That's all you have to do.
It is.
And then once you start to build a list, you know, there was somebody on the fan page saying, oh my God, I've got 110 opt-ins and I've got 2 sales. What do I do now? I said, send a broadcast to that list and tell them who you are and what you're all about. Start generating that trust. Don't sell them anything else yet. Just get to know them. And that's really, everything else is done for you. And the traffic can be done for you too, because do you know how long, Mark, it's taken me to find reliable traffic providers? You know how it is. There's so many people that can send scam traffic. You can go in there now and know that these people are sending you very high quality traffic. They're good people.
Absolutely. And we've done the follow-up and the copywriting for you in the autoresponders, folks. You don't even need to do that. Now, down the road, as you start to sign people up and become more successful, when you want to bring it to that next level, you're now making the income that you can either invest more, and if you want to create your own lead capture page is fine, or if you want to invest the time into learning all this. But I guess my point is, everybody gets wrapped up that they need to know all this stuff. Joe was talking about people in there refreshing. I did not know how much I've even made until Joel told me. Because all I'm focused on, folks, people ask me, what do you do, Mark? Okay, I think I'm number 3 on the leaderboards. I didn't even know that until I was told. What do you do, Mark? I focus on driving traffic. I have people come to me daily and go, Mark, what's the secret? I'm here to tell you right now, right here, there is no secrets. How you came into this business is the secret. The simple thing to follow is, how did you come? Okay, did you come through a lead capture page? Did you come through a relationship? Think of how you came through it, and there's your answer. One of the people that emailed me this morning, I looked up, came through 2 days ago through a solo ad that I ran on this particular lead capture page, and I said, there's your answer.
Mark,
do exactly what I
proof on how effective the system is, and I don't mean to point these people out, but if you actually scroll in the members list, over there on the side, scroll down and look at the amount of guests in the room, okay? Those guests are going through that sales process. It's an automated system as long as you drive the traffic on the front end. Now, all those guests in there came from a combination of people in this room already. And the people who are in this room who are already members don't even realize that there's guests in here that they invited through the automated system to build their business. That's how simple it is.
Exactly.
And so really, you just have to commit on, do you want to change your lifestyle? It will happen. You know, we've done everything for you. And it's simple, simple, simple with a tool suite that everybody who's online needs anyway.
And if you want to take it to that next level, you'll have customers, folks, that want to learn how to use the autoresponder, that want to learn how to build a lead capture page, that want to learn how to use the web conference room. But think about this. You don't need to boggle your mind with all that stuff right now, because we're doing it for you. Focus on the one thing. We've got the 5 steps, okay? 4 out of 5 steps are done for you. Now, some of you are sitting here saying, I can't afford $300 for a solo ad. That's great.
Mark, there's some solo ads in there for $40. If you go to Igor, look up Igor in the members area, folks. You can get a solo ad for $40. Imagine getting your business for $40.
Let's say you don't have even the $40, or you think you don't, because success, remember, folks, is a mind shift away. If you say, I don't have $40, I don't have $300, then you won't have it. If you say to yourself today, I will find a way to get that $40, I will find a way to find that $300. I'm going to invest probably $2,000 in a week or so in solo ads myself. I'm reinvesting my profits right back into it. I recommend you do the same thing. When you start to grow,
right, Mark?
Using this step, go ahead.
I was going to say at least 30% of your profits back into your business.
How much?
At least 30%.
I'm a little different than you, Joel. Okay? Guys, you start to grow this business, you know what I would do? I would reinvest 70% back into your business for advertising. To start, you do that for the first couple months, guys, you're going to have that 30% in your pocket anyway that you didn't have before. You're going to be getting your tool suite for free, basically, and making a small profit. You reinvest that money over a couple month period. That's what I've done before. And I'll tell you, that's when you get the six-figure generators. Now, let me tell you how to not make this business personal so that you're not going to quit. Okay? You might get an email from somebody saying, oh, this is a scam. You might get an email from somebody that's saying, oh, this only works for the rich people. This only works for the people that have a list. We can prove to you wholeheartedly it doesn't, and that's only a mind shift away. Remember that. You've got to keep it in your metrics. So I told you there's two things that changed my business. You guys wanted it straight on. You didn't want to just hear about the money. You wanted to hear how these people came from nothing and made the money. These 5 simple steps, they only had to concentrate on one. They didn't worry about everything else. And they kept metrics in their business. My business is now predictable. If I find a solo ad provider or I find an avenue that works like Facebook or Twitter or LinkedIn, one of those avenues that works, guys, I can tell you by my investment how much my opt-in cost, and then how much my opt-in to sale costs, and it's called CTO. Whenever I do a solo ad, folks, I never go for the sale. A lot of people get frustrated. Oh my goodness, I've got 110 subscribers and I only got 1 or 2 sales. Man, 1 or 2 sales is great, but you've got to remember, that autoresponder is doing the work for you. I have promoted before, and I've literally had a full year campaign, and I've had people that have been trickled on after opting in, and on day 60, day 90, day 120, they finally click the buy button. But I've been totally hands off. And I can prove this statistically, folks. You've got to wait for that delayed gratification. You can't get your true numbers until you're 60 days into it. That's why when I hear, oh, if I don't make any money in 30 days, I'm going to quit. You need to generate your list and worry about building your list. How do you do that? Simply drive traffic to your lead capture page. Your number one focus when you do advertising is capturing that email, not making a sale. Now, there might be some people that disagree with me. It's great when you make the sale right off. But guys, you've got to build that know, like, and trust. You've got to catch them in the right mood. It's amazing how sometimes Sunday nights I have an influx of signups. People usually say Sunday's the worst day. But I'll tell you one of my little secrets. I'll send a broadcast message on a Sunday night around 7:15 Eastern time, because people are getting ready to go back to work the next day, and they're getting my email at the right time when they're going, damn, I got to go back to work tomorrow, and I'm showing them a way out. I'm showing them a solution for what they don't want to do. That's another mind shift, folks. You're a mind shift away from success. So let's talk about if you think. First of all, change your mind shift and figure a way to get an advertising budget, because any business, you need to have some sort of budget. I want to go over the costs of this business. We're very upfront with it. $24.95 for your tool suite. You need that tool suite, and you can see on the screen it is so valuable because everything's done for you, and you can use it for any other business, not just Pure Leverage. Joel's not the type that locks you in. If you're an Amway distributor, if you're a Numis distributor, if you're a Melaleuca distributor, and I can name all the companies out there, you can use these tools in the webinar room to build that business if you want. And we'll teach you how to use the tools. We've got Terry Anglin that will teach you. But if you want to build the Pure Leverage business, which is why we're here today, you don't need to worry about that right now. We want you to get there so that you can become a leader and actually go out and teach it and become that respected person in the industry. Mind shift away. Mind shift away. That's all it is. What if you say you don't? You're not going to. But let's say you truly are struggling right now. The first thing you need to commit to is the 3 products, okay? Product number one, the tool suite, you've already got it, you wouldn't be here. Okay, just simply get it. Number two, $19.97, get your reseller. That's paying for your business. And Joel, when you come back on, let's do that tour because I want to show people what they're getting for their $19.97 fee. When Joel's paying out 100% commissions, he has to collect that $19.97 to cover the overhead. That pays for your support team for the products, that pays for the development, that pays for the electricity, that pays for the servers, that pays for your lead capture pages, that pays, that are done for you in the system, that pays for your merchant processing, and then Joel turns around and kicks you the money back, the 100%. Guys, you couldn't even get a merchant account for $19.97 a month. You couldn't even hire a programmer to do the checkout and maintenance and host it for $19. So $19.97 to run your business. Now, when you own the products, you own resale rights to them. So you own the $24.97 tool suite, and you're a reseller for $19.97. Guys, you have the world right at your fingertips. Okay? Because now you can make 100% profit first month, 50% commission second month, but a 50% matching check bonus on anybody you personally refer. That's huge. We've also got what we call the VIP Center. Joel's going to make an announcement today that nobody's heard. You're going to get more tools, guys. Plus, we have the POW audio series, the Pearls of Wisdom. We're going to be interviewing today's top marketers, plus interviewing the #1 producers, the people that started 2 days ago, 1 month from now, that had never made a penny. We're going to be interviewing. You're going to be able to listen to their story because inevitably you're going to relate to somebody in that Pearls of Wisdom audio series. We've also got the PLR store back there and all kinds of other stuff. $97 for that, folks. You need to commit to it. Okay, this sounds awful, but I only personally work with people that are fully committed in my business. By fully committed, what I mean is they own the product suite, which you've got to be here anyway. They're a reseller at $19.97, and they've committed to that $97, and this is why. Because if you don't own that $97 product, and you bring Jim on, and Jim goes out and he launches this on fire, and he signs up 5 people, and 3 of those 5 people take the $97, it passes right up to me. I hate making money that way, folks. So the first thing you need to do is commit to the $97 product if you don't already have it. Commit to the reseller fee. It's cheap. You can't open any other business, guys, for that money, under $150, where in 1 minute from now, you can make a $150 profit. Okay, it's just ridiculous how inexpensive this business is. 1 person, first month, you pay for your product. 2 people that first month, and you're 100% in the profit. I can't do that in any other business. It's just silly not to commit and have that mind shift. You need to own all the products, guys. Take your wallet out now. If you're not a VIP member, set your card on the desk right now. I'm not kidding, folks. Set it on the desk right now so after this broadcast, you log in and you upgrade to the VIP because you don't want to leave that money on the table. Some people are really, really struggling out there, and you're the ones that we truly, truly want to help. I'm telling you right now, if you change the mind shift, we can help. If you keep it simple like we showed you today to that one thing, if you truly think that you can't afford the $40 for a solo ad, so be it. This is what you need to do. You need to go out and learn traffic methods. Now, we had Michelle Pesco-Solido on here the other day. We're going to be doing an interview with her in the POW audio series on how to use Facebook to generate traffic. She's probably the best of the best in the industry. We've got people out there that are Twitter experts. We've got people out there that are article writing experts. Things where you're going to have to invest time to learn. And if you're willing to invest that time to learn to drive these free traffic methods, guys, that's a good start for you to generate the income and then reinvest and have it done for you. Does that make sense? So concentrate on the one thing because everything else is done for you. Don't get overwhelmed. Don't get jealous of the money that people are making around you. Use that as the fire in your belly to get to that next level yourself. Guys, I'm so passionate. I cannot want success more for you than you want it for yourself. I get up, I do motivational lectures all across this country, and I see people when I leave that are just so fired up that want to change their life, and then I see them a month later and they're right back to where they were because they're afraid to do that one mind shift away from success. They let something get them down. They let one little tweak. They let a hiccup in our own system. Joel's so transparent about everything. We'll have challenges down the road. Guys, I know leaders out there. This past week, we had challenges with the system. The ones that let the challenges bother them, their sign-up stopped right there because they were personally letting that get in their way. The ones that didn't look at it a big deal, they're growing by leaps and bounds. Like I said, I haven't even logged in and looked at my own commissions. I didn't even know I was on the leaderboards because I don't pay attention to that because I'm focused on driving traffic only to myself, generating that lead, and then letting the system do the follow-up for the sale. That's all you need to focus on, guys. Put everything else out of your mind. It's so simple. If you can't afford a solo ad today, guys, then you better be taking this afternoon and start learning how to generate traffic for free. And there are ways to do that. Okay? Here's the difference, you know, with me growing bigger than somebody else may be growing right now. I started where you are. I had to build my list with no income. Until I got that income, I couldn't invest in the solo ads and the advertising, the magazine ads, the media buys. But I was willing to reinvest what I had made after I invested the time, and you're going to have to wait for that delayed gratification and that learning process, but it's doable. Just commit. Joel?
Oh, just coming back up, Mark, and I see how passionate you get, and we kind of lose track of time. It's already 6 minutes till the end of the hour. I didn't know whether you wanted to do that virtual tour now.
Yes, I want to show people what their $19.97 is paying for.
Okay, so what I invite everybody to do, they can see my video. I'm the one waving my hands right now. Double click on that video, and it will expand my video bigger while Mark does the virtual tour for you. So basically, you know, what allows us, folks, to be able to bring such a powerful tool suite at such a low cost and still pay out 100% commissions is because we own and operate everything that we do. We have a phenomenal development team. We have a great infrastructure here. And you'll see that we keep our overhead low by not being in a massive location. We're only about 10,000 square feet. So, Mark, I'm going to be quiet, and I'm going to let you talk. And if my video cuts out, you just let me know.
Absolutely. All right, so Joel's walking out of his office. The one you're looking at right now, that's there's Joel's office. That's the billing office. That's where I believe Deb and I'm losing his name, Paul sit. And those are a lot of the people that you'll be in contact with. We're also in production on a video, folks, for you guys to be introduced to the complete staff and the Texas team, so you can put a voice to a face if you happen to call in or talk to them on email. Here's the lobby. Joel, I don't know what you've got for a vehicle out there, but talk about, oh, you got the Mercedes today.
But there's I've got my Mercedes today only, buddy.
Yeah, it was kind of funny because, you know, social credibility is so huge in this industry and what draws the psyche of people, folks. And that's why you need to use that in your marketing. If your story's not there, use Joel's story, use Mark's story, use Gary's story, because it's credibility. Someone actually said in one of Joel's pictures that the Ferrari wasn't real, and he actually went out and did a video in his garage with his hair a mess. There's Mikey P. Mike is in the big, what I call the big call center where most of the support comes in. Some of the development is out of there. Mike is sitting on a Spanish broadcast, which is going on simultaneously with hundreds of people in the Spanish room. Mike deals with the Spanish leaders one-on-one and is just growing that team. This is the green room, folks. You guys are going to see a video that we produced. It's a real heartfelt video that's going to be in one of the lead capture pages soon that we produced in this green room. We've got a full production studio, okay, that videos can be whipped out left and right to help you promote your pure leverage business, folks. So that's where that's done. Now, Joel, I don't know which way you want to go. Do you want to go down through by the men's room and
Sure. Yeah, I'll show everybody where you do all your brainstorming, Mark. Before I do
There you
that,
go.
here's where we actually, remember I said we own and operate everything that we do. So we actually build our own servers. Here's where we build our servers. So there's just a little desk there. This was actually supposed to be my office, Mark, originally. But to be honest with you folks, because there's so many windows here, it gets exceptionally hot in this room in the summer in comparison to the rest of the building. So, and then we keep just spare inventory, some of our inventory here, more our hard drives and stuff like that. So if there's hard drive failures in our server room, we've always got stuff sitting around. Here's where Mark comes up with all of his amazing ideas. I don't know if you guys can see that.
Thanks, Joel.
No problem. Our little kitchen for everybody. And I'll let you continue, Mark, because it might cut out my audio here when I go into the back room. I'm going to go into a secured location here, and you continue, bud.
And guys, someday down the road, we'll be having tours of the data center for as we grow. We're going to be planning an event. We'll talk about that really quick here. But when you walk into this building, you can just feel the energy, the creative juices. It's absolutely amazing. So now Joel's in the back secure area, folks, or going into the back secure area after he types in his code. And don't do that on camera, Joel. This is the server room. A lot of people don't realize, I know, Joel, you just added about 30 servers just to support the Pure Leverage. But guys, you know, Joel, he hosts for most of the top marketers in the world now in that server room with the most modern technology. Can you show them where you're going to be adding a whole new server bank for cloud hosting, Joel?
It's a little messy here, folks, but this, we just brought in some new UPSs. Those huge things are, yeah, I do store my boat here right now, Mark, but that's going to go away. This is going to be huge server space over here. We're beginning construction very soon. Here's where we keep some of our other inventory here, which is a bunch of server cabinets and things like that and whatever. These are, I wish I could kind of show you how big these are. It's actually taller than me. So let me back up now and you'll see what I'm talking about here. Those are server UPSs, uninterruptible power supplies. And we just brought in 3 of them for this new server room that we're building. And you can tell it's quite echoing here. There's about 5,000, maybe 4,000, 4,500 square feet of new server space that we're going to start construction on probably in the next couple weeks to maximum a month. So I'm coming back around over to the office space here. And, you know, the reason we like to do this tour is because, you know, there's been a lot of messaging on Facebook about the business isn't real, the Ferrari wasn't real, you know, hey, so, I mean, it's just some social credibility, folks, and we do own and operate everything, and without being able to own and operate everything, we wouldn't be able to provide the opportunity that we do at such an amazing price point and still pay out 100% of the product profits back to you. So over to you, buddy.
And, you know, so folks, there's where your $19.97 goes, with Joel paying out 100% of the product, okay? The $24.95 and the $97. He has to collect money. You know, you're paying for your support agents. One thing I want to end you guys with, I'm going to put this in the text chat. Over on Facebook, I have put a post right at the top that says, we had an awesome webinar today. Leave us your thoughts in the comments below. Make sure you leave your thoughts in that comment. We've got 799 people in here. We want to see that you are committed. You're one mind shift away from success, folks, that you can do this with this product suite, just keeping it simple. Here's the other thing I wanted to bring up today and show you. And I'm going to open up the chat for a big round of applause for Joel here. Let me open that up. Guys, a round of applause in our chat room is a bunch of A's. Give Joel a big round of applause. And I couldn't see what that person typed. I apologize. But guys, if you've got questions, we just answered every question for you. Honestly, if you've got real burning questions of over and above this, I truly, truly feel you're making it too difficult. Okay? We showed you the 5 things you need to do. 4 out of those 5 things are completely done for you. Hands off, you don't even need to worry about it. You need to worry about that one thing. If you can afford solo ads to drive your traffic, go ahead and do that. If you can't, Learn some traffic driving methods, and there's plenty of ways to learn that. Facebook marketing, we'll be teaching some of that in the POW audio series. Guys, it's just, it's huge. You know, I can't say enough how simple it is, but you've got to make it simple for yourself. It's not easy, because if it was easy, everybody'd be doing it. What the difficult part is that mind shift, okay? That's the only difficult part. And that's the difference between someone like myself, Gary, Joel, Mike Filsane, Russell Brunson, all these other people that you do see the incomes, because they did start where you are. So guys, I'm going to stop the chat for a second. There's one more thing I want to bring up here. And then we're going to end the broadcast, because we're going on to over an hour. I want to ask you guys a question. What do you think the #1 reasons, and I want you to say this out loud to yourself, because this is a very, very important exercise for you. What is the #1 reason somebody joins a business like Pure Leverage? Say it out loud to yourself. And then let me share with you, these are the top reasons that people join something like Pure Leverage. And Pure Leverage, the profitability is more than anything I've seen. #1, extra income, financial freedom, have their own business, more spare time, personal development, helping others, meet new people, retirement, and leave a legacy. My question to you right now is, what is your, on that list right there, and answer it out loud. What is your priority? Guys, if you do this, it's going to help you. What is your #1 priority out of those top reasons people join? Okay, you got it in your head? My next question to you, and think about this out loud before you go over and make a comment on Facebook, okay? What are the consequences of you not having whatever you chose on that list? Extra income, financial freedom, have your own business, whatever you chose. Then my next question is, how does that feel if you don't have that #1 priority that you just chose? Guys, you do have the opportunity right in front of you, and it's only a mind shift away to have whatever you've chosen on the screen here that's only personal to you. So again, I'm going to put the Facebook link in here. Joel, anything you want to add?
No, I mean, it's just time to take action, folks. I put the 2 links in there, Mark, for people to get started for $1, and for existing members who want to upgrade to the VIP to prevent any commissions from being lost. But it's that simple, folks. And again, who needs these products? Every single network marketer in the world needs these products. All the successful ones are paying $150 per month. They can get it for $24.95. We've got some of the best marketers in the world already using it. Michelle said the other night she's going to be switching over her autoresponder. We've got Mike Filsane, who does all his mailing through us. Russell Brunson, who does all his mailing through us. Michael Cheney, that does all his mailing through us. Stephen Pierce, who does all his mailing through us. Why? We understand the industry, and we provide a top quality product at a fraction of the price. So it's really time just to take action, Mark. We're here for people, and you did an amazing job, my friend. I love you very, very much. And folks, I just look forward to building that income with you. That's it. I mean, it's that simple. Everything's done for you. Buy yourself a solo ad. Get started. Get moving. It's time to move forward.
Absolutely. There's no secrets here, guys. We just laid it out in front of you. There should be no questions, because everything's done for you. You only need to learn that 2 things: the right mind shift, because that's the difference between a Gary and somebody that might just be starting, and how to get traffic. Whether you generate free traffic sources yourself and learn how to do that, Facebook marketing, Twitter, article marketing, whatever, there's all kinds, and we'll be going over that in a level 2, or you buy solo ads. That's all you need to really worry yourself about, folks. So that should simplify it for you totally, and I hope that you send your team to the replay of this webinar, because it's probably one of the most important webinars we've done. We're backed by solid products that everybody needs. Your market is everybody. Network marketers, internet marketers, affiliate marketers, traditional business people need these products and tools.
Sorry about that, Mark. Oh, there was a video in the background.
So guys, we're going to wrap it up for now. This is what I'm going to ask you to do, folks. I want you to go to Facebook.com/Pure Leverage. Leave us a positive comment. If you can't tell, we don't let negativity in our brain. Show us that you're not going to do the same thing. Show us that you're committed starting today to grow your business. Show us that this is simple. I put a post on our Facebook page that says we had an awesome webinar today. Leave us your comments below. We're capturing some of your comments. You may be featured in one of our upcoming promotions, folks, which builds credibility for you as a leader. Here's another reason you want to leave a great comment over there and show your commitment level. You're socially committing. Number two,
look at those now, Mark. It's going crazy. I get notifications on my iPhone, and people are just posting like crazy.
Guys, we have 719 people still in here. We should have 500 comments easy. If you're committed, you're going to leave a positive comment. Another reason you should leave a comment. Here's a big reason, folks. Anybody on your list, when we start gathering leads for you, anybody on your list inevitably is going to find our page and they're going to read those comments. Don't you think you should have a positive comment on there and they go, oh, that's the person that I got this email from. They're fully committed. They're a leader. I appreciate every single one of you. I want success for you so bad, but I can't want it more for you than you want it yourself. And that's my job, to bring out that passion, that fire in your freaking belly to start succeeding today. We shared all the secrets with you. God bless. Have a great day. Joel, I'm going to let you end the broadcast.
God bless to everybody. Take action now. I only disagree with Mark on one thing. You know, if you're committed, it's pretty easy to make a post. There's 688 people, so we should still have 688 posts. And as you can see, every second a new post is coming in right now, which is just awesome. Take action, folks. Join our team. We're going to do our very best to help you succeed, okay? And you know, being transparent on that, I can't guarantee your success. One, the FTC would come down my throat. Two, I don't know what type of person you are, but we've laid the path. All you have to do is follow our footsteps through the sand, take action, and we'll see you on the next broadcast. Mark, you did an awesome job as well.